Hello, this is Dr. D, and today we are going to talk about parathyroid gland. Okay? All right. So where are the parathyroid glands located? First of all, they are paired structures and they are located on the posterior surface of the thyroid. All right. So here they are very small and yellowish brown in color, have a thin capsule, and have the cells. They are the chief cells, and these chief cells are the ones that secrete parathyroid hormone. And obviously they have a rich capillary network. You understand why? Yes? Now the parathyroid hormone, what you need to understand is antagonistic to calcitonin. All right. So if you remember, what was calcitonin's role? So here, calcitonin. What did calcitonin do? Calcitonin, remember, it will stimulate what? Osteoblast, which will cause, my pen is not cooperating, but the blast, and which will stimulate the bone building, right? The bone matrix buildup, right? Now, what parathyroid hormone does is just the opposite. It will stimulate the osteoclast. What does osteoclast do? It will break down bony matrix to release calcium and phosphate from the bones into the bloodstream. When is it stimulated? Of course, when the blood calcium level drops, right? So here it also causes what? Kidneys to retain calcium but excrete more phosphate. So calcium is retained by the body. Last but not the least, it will stimulate the absorption of calcium by activating vitamin D. So here, let's see, one last comment, when blood calcium levels are high, of course PTH is inhibited and calcitonin is stimulated. You understand why, right? So here, let's look at the histology, and as you can see that there are the chief cells. These chief cells are the ones that will secrete the what? Parathyroid hormone. All right. So here, let's look at now the hyperparathyroidism means what? Excessive secretion or production of PTH, parathyroid hormone. And usually it's because of a tumor, proliferative tumor. Okay. So what are the symptoms? It's important you understand this. Fatigue, muscular weakness, painful joints. Why? Remember what they're doing. What this hormone does. This hormone removes calcium from the bones. Okay. So what do you think is happening to the bones? They're becoming weaker or stronger? Of course, they're becoming weaker. And therefore, you'll have painful joints, muscular weakness, altered mental function, depression, weight loss, bone weakening, that you understand, right? Hypo means that there is low secretion of parathyroid hormone. And again, what happens is because of surgical removal or injury. Now here you will see muscle cramps and seizures. Remember, calcium is necessary, is absolutely important for the functioning of the muscles, right? So you will see muscle cramps. There's low secretion. So therefore what happens is there is low what? Blood calcium level. Understand? So there'll be reduced osteoclast activity, diminishing blood calcium level. You understand that? Now remember what we said is PTH influences vitamin D level. What does it do? So here what you see is that PTH is going to stimulate the conversion of hydroxycholecalciferol into a form which is the active form of vitamin D, which what it does is it is going to control the absorption of calcium, will promote the uptake of calcium in the intestines. So if you do not have this, remember what's going to happen. Will you convert a vitamin D into a form that will allow the conversion? And the answer is what? The answer is no. All right, so with this, I think we come to the end of parathyroid. I thank you for listening to me. If there are questions or concerns, please come and see me. Thank you. Have a good day.